What's up guys, it is the T-Ball and I am back with another video. So today, we're going to be going over 7 crazy stats from the 2019 NBA playoffs. So before I start, if you want to see more daily NBA content just like this, be sure to drop a like and subscribe as I really do appreciate all of the support. So the 2019 NBA playoffs have been very exciting so far, with insane shots and upsets already. We've also seen some crazy stats from players and teams that need to be talked about, so let's go over 7 of those right now. So first up, James Harden is averaging only 4 free throws per game. Harden is proving to all of his haters that he doesn't need free throws to be a superstar, as he's shooting only 4 free throws per game against the Jazz, while leading Houston to a 2-0 series lead. Harden is averaging 30.5 points, 10.5 rebounds, 10 assists, and 1 block per game against the Jazz so far, and he's slashing a 44, 43.5, and 87.5 shooting line. The Jazz simply don't have any answer for Harden, as putting Mitchell, O'Neal, Ingles, Sefolosha, or anyone the Jazz have isn't going to stop Harden. This series looks like it's already over, and Harden should be able to get some well-needed rest if the Rockets take out the Jazz early, as he'll need to play some pretty big minutes against likely the Warriors in the second round. So next up, Derrick White is averaging 23 points on 69% shooting from the field. White has been unreal for the Spurs and has been the best player in the series so far between the Nuggets and the Spurs. White is averaging 23 points, 4 rebounds, 3.3 assists, 0.7 blocks, and 1.3 steals per game, and he's really been doing it all on both ends of the floor. He's looking unstoppable in the paint with crafty finishes, and he's been able to slow down Murray in the series as well. The Spurs are going to need White to keep up his amazing all-around play if they want a chance at upsetting the Nuggets in the first round, and it does look like White is up for the challenge. White looks like a future star in the NBA, and I'll try to do a full breakdown video of his game soon, so be sure to stay tuned for that. Russell Westbrook is shooting 10% from 3, and while we all know Russell Westbrook isn't a good 3-point shooter, this is just unbelievably bad. A big problem for the Thunder in this series, and really for the whole season, has been spacing. They don't have many shooters, and this has led to Westbrook trying to help spread the floor with his shot. But he's really been hurting the team, shooting 5 threes per game and not even making 1 per game on average, and he does need to either stop taking so many threes or simply find a shot soon. If he keeps up his terrible shooting percentages up, it's going to be time for the Thunder to start packing sooner than we thought. Next up, I have Kyle Lowry's 0-point game. This was probably the worst performance of the NBA playoffs so far, with Lowry putting up 0 points on 0 of 7 shooting from the field, 0 of 6 shooting from 3, and 0 of 2 shooting from the free throw line. Lowry couldn't get anything to drop, and it was an embarrassing performance for the All-Star. But what's even worse was that he allowed DJ Augustine, to roast him for 25 points and a game-winning 3, and if Lowry even just scored 4 points, the Raptors would have won the game. However, Lowry did have a bounce-back game in Game 2 for 22 points and 7 assists, but it's become a tradition for Lowry to choke in Game 1s in the playoffs, which is not something you want to see from the supposed leader of a team. Boban Marjanovic is averaging 14.3 points per game, and Boban has just been crazy good for the Sixers off the bench so far in the playoffs, and his stellar play has really been needed with Joel Embiid either sitting out or playing injured. Boban is averaging 14.3 points, 6.3 rebounds, 2 assists, and 1 block in only 17.3 minutes per game so far in the postseason, and he's also shooting 61.5% from the field and 91.7% from the free throw line. So you could obviously tell from the stats, he's been incredibly efficient and productive when he's on the floor. The Nets are really a perfect matchup for him, as they don't have a big who can really match his size, besides maybe Jarrett Allen, but then again Jarrett Allen is not strong enough to hold his own against Boban in the post. But the main reason why Boban doesn't get that many minutes is because he's too slow to go up and down the court to play transition D, and he gets burned a lot on switches and in the pick and roll. So this has limited Boban's impact on the floor, but he's been dominant on the offensive end when he gets the ball. Overall, Boban has been a huge positive for the Sixers, and they're going to need him to continue to play at a high level throughout the rest of the series against the Nets, where we don't know if Embiid will be healthy enough to go in some games due to his knee. And if you want to see Boban and the Sixers take on the Nets in person or any other NBA playoff game, be sure to use SeatGeek, who is the sponsor of today's video. SeatGeek is a ticket app that takes the confusion out of buying tickets, and using the app, you can see which ticket is a good deal which has a green dot, or a bad deal which has a red dot for any sporting event or concert. It's an easy to navigate app, and it's a must-have for anyone who's interested in attending an event. Use my discount code THETBALL to get $20 off your first purchase when you first sign up for an account, and I'll leave a link to the site where you can sign up, or you could also download the app on your phone as well, and use my code to get the discount there. So back to the video, the next stat is that the Warriors blew a 31-point lead. So the Warriors blew the largest lead in NBA playoff history, and they do have a history of blowing 3-1 leads. However, this was a whole new level of choking as they allowed the Clippers to outscore them by 35 points in the final quarter and a half of the game. While the Warriors really messed this one up, a huge shout out to the Clippers for their hustle and relentlessness. They believed in themselves and chipped away piece by piece to eventually take the lead on a sham 3 at the end of the game, and they definitely won over a lot of NBA fans that night. And no matter the result, I definitely think the pieces the Clippers already have in place will entice some free agents to sign with them this summer, as the Clippers are building a great culture in an awesome location. And finally, the Bucks are winning each game by an average of 28 points against the Pistons. The Bucks are dominating the Pistons in this series, as they have a ton of weapons who can score, which includes this guy named Giannis Antetokounmpo. However, I don't think anyone expected them to be winning each game by an average of 28 points, which is just absurd, but they are, and they are putting everyone in the NBA on notice. We do have to keep in mind the Pistons are missing their best player in Blake Griffin, but the Bucks look like they will have a legit chance to beat the Warriors or whoever comes out of the West this year. I still wouldn't put my money on the Bucks, but it wouldn't surprise me at all if the Bucks are eventually named the 2019 NBA champions by the end of the playoffs. So that's a wrap. Thank you all for watching. If you guys did enjoy this video and want to see more daily NBA content just like this, be sure to drop a like and subscribe, and also be sure to turn on post notifications so you can stay updated on my newest video will be coming out. Also follow me on Instagram and hit me up if you want to talk about basketball, business, or have any video ideas for me to do. Let me know, as I do try to get back to all you guys there. Drop a comment down below on which stat you think was the craziest on this list. Let me know, as I do read all comments. I'm definitely interested to see what you guys have to say. So with all that being said, once again, thank you all for watching, and hopefully I will see you guys soon for my next video. Peace.